My name is Courtney James, and I'm here with Patrick Cruickshank, the CEO and Director of 9 Mile Metals. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Patrick.
Happy to be back once again.
Amazing. So this morning you put out some, I guess yesterday morning, you put out some news about the baseline testing that Gemtech has been doing at 9 Mile Brook. Could you tell us a little bit more about that news release and the significance it has for that project going forward?
Absolutely. So Gemtech, which is the government recommended engineering firm from Bathurst, New Brunswick, that is going in and they've completed their environmental testing, which we press released several months ago. And we just finally got all the final report for the government with the baseline lab results on the water and on 9 Mile Brook, the existing starting point, and from the sediments and the soils in the area. So we now have a baseline testing, and the government knows what we'd have to do to reclaim after we do our bulk sample excavation. So that is a big step, and we finally got that completed. And then today they are doing their final site visit on the property with the engineers doing their surveys with their drone and doing their LiDAR, so we can have our final logistical engineering plan for the excavation program, and we'll file that with the government hopefully next week for our permits.
So it sounds like everything is moving on track.
Very quickly, we're racing against the weather to get all the logistics done now, but we are going to wait until the ground freezes. Like I said in the press release, we're targeting the beginning of the new year. We want to wait till the 9 Mile Brook is frozen and the whole ground's frozen and all the trees are bare and the roads are nice and exposed for getting the trucks in and out. So we've gotten a lot of our vendors. We've already selected our vendors. They're very highly experienced in the Bathurst mining camp with this work. We have excavators that do the trenching and the actual ore extraction. And then we do have the trucking companies that will haul out the ore in the crushing site that'll crush them down to about 12 inches on the rock, so it can go to the mill. So we're pretty excited. We've kept that going while we're doing our drill program. So we're multitasking.
That's amazing. So this is just the final step that Gemtech has to do before creating the plan that will allow you to move forward?
Yes. So what they're doing is the LiDAR, which is the UAV, which is the drone based. They'll take a LiDAR, which will look through all the topography and all the foliage and give you the ground without anything on it. Press release that picture, but it'll show the runoff from any of the excavation. So we need to know where the runoff, the environmental sediments will go, so they can design the plan. But they're fast tracking it, and they should have this done today. And then we should get our final report by Monday, early next week, and then we'll file our permit, and then we'll be ready to schedule our excavation program. So it's very, very exciting. It's moved very fast. Bathurst and the government are tremendous supporters. And you hear other jurisdictions where it takes 6 months and, getting this approval in this committee and so on. New Brunswick has been fantastic. They're a very big supporting mining community and very experienced, highly experienced.
That's real.
So we're very, very excited that this has moved so quickly.
And
it's a very lucrative project for us. So we're very excited that it's pretty much fast tracked.
And for those who might just be hearing about the story now, what is the lucrative component about the 9 Mile Brook bulk sample?
So we are taking a bulk sample up to 3,000 tons from our lens that we discovered, and we will send that in for geochem and for processing. And it's like a mini production and of the ore, and we will get the financial rewards from that process. So whether it's 2,500 tons or 3,500 tons, whatever it is, once we get the logistics on the site plan and know what we can excavate logistically, that's a big revenue input for 9 Mile Metals. We're just waiting for a couple of our cost confirmations. And again, we need the site plan to know to really firm those up, but we'll have that, our vendors are waiting for the design for this week, early next week, and they'll have our cost basis in there by next week as well, and we'll announce that. So once we have our cost and on the plan, it's the metal prices are very high. We have a high grade lens. We're very, very excited to optimize this for our shareholders.
That's amazing. And so for those who are currently shareholders or those looking to get involved, what are some things that they can look forward to in the coming weeks in terms of news flow?
Besides next week's results from this site plan and the excavation program, which will continue to press release as we get timely information, we are just finishing a 600-meter drill hole at 9 Mile Brook, and we have other targets. If everyone remembers, we only did a small grid piece to the whole property. So now we're just finishing that stage of that small grid. We still have other targets around 9 Mile Brook, looking for the multiple lens components from that. But we have announced that we will be moving and having a rig mobilized for the wedge program and also for California Lake. If you remember, we press released, rather than wait till next year, we accelerated this for this year. So we're going to have amount of news for the next right through to the holidays. Right through the holiday. We'll be fighting the weather, but we do have our enclosed rigs with heaters, so weather is not going to be a problem this fall.
That's so cool. Well, thank you for sharing a little information about this latest news release and also some things to look forward to in the coming weeks and months.
Yes, we're very excited to share, and we'll be obviously a lot more visible in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Look forward to hearing. Thanks, Patrick. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.